Owning an out-of-warranty luxury SUV usually means risking four-figure repair bills, but a few over-engineered platforms refuse to break. These bulletproof machines give you high-end comfort without the fear of massive mechanic invoices. Here are 10 reliable luxury SUVs you can safely own without a warranty. Number 10. Lexus RX. The Lexus RX is one of the easiest luxury SUVs to recommend once you stop relying on a factory warranty. Its biggest advantage is predictability. You aren't buying a premium SUV and then hoping the repair bills stay reasonable. The RX has built a long record of dependable ownership, which gives buyers much more confidence about keeping one for years after the warranty expires. A big reason is the mechanical foundation. Lexus has generally favored proven engines and drivetrains rather than chasing extreme performance. The RX is designed to deliver smooth, effortless transportation, and that approach puts less emphasis on pushing every component to its limit. The RX also has a major advantage when it comes to service. Lexus has sold huge numbers of these SUVs, while its connection with Toyota means independent mechanics are already familiar with many of the systems underneath. Parts are widely available, and owners have plenty of choices between dealerships and independent shops. The hybrid versions add another strong point. Lexus has been refining its hybrid technology for decades, and the RX has become one of the brand's best-known applications. That long history gives owners a much larger reliability record to look at than they would get with a newer luxury hybrid system. Older RX models commonly reach well into six-figure mileage, with many continuing beyond 200,000 miles. Normal age-related repairs will still happen, but the RX has a strong record of remaining useful rather than turning into an expensive project. For a luxury SUV without warranty protection, predictable maintenance, mature powertrain technology, strong parts support, and proven longevity matter more than flashy performance. The Lexus RX delivers all four, making it one of the safest luxury choices for long-term ownership. Number 9. Genesis GV80. The Genesis GV80 earns its place because it offers something many luxury SUV buyers struggle to find after the warranty ends: a premium vehicle that doesn't feel like a compromise between comfort and long-term ownership. The GV80 gives you the features, power, and road manners expected from a luxury SUV, while its relatively young age means many examples on the used market still have plenty of useful life ahead. One of the GV80's biggest strengths is its strong factory support during the early years. Genesis has offered substantial warranty coverage, which gives owners time to build a service history and address covered issues before they become an out-of-pocket concern. Once that coverage ends, having a documented history becomes especially valuable. The GV80 also benefits from sharing engineering and components with other Genesis and Hyundai models. That gives independent technicians a larger base of experience than they would have with a completely unique luxury vehicle. Parts support is improving as more GV80s enter the market, and the brand's growing presence in the United States helps with service access. Another advantage is that the GV80 doesn't have to be driven like a performance SUV to feel special. Its powertrains provide strong acceleration without requiring owners to constantly push the vehicle hard. For long-term ownership, that relaxed use can be easier on major mechanical components. The GV80 is still newer than several vehicles on this list, so it doesn't have the same decades-long mileage record as the Lexus models. That's an important distinction. Its position here is based on its mechanical foundation, warranty history, growing service support, and the fact that it offers a strong luxury package without depending entirely on exotic hardware. For buyers willing to accept a little more uncertainty than with an older Lexus, the Genesis GV80 offers a compelling mix of luxury, performance, warranty support, and long-term potential once the factory coverage is gone. Number 8. Volvo XC60. The Volvo XC60 earns its spot because it takes a more practical approach to luxury ownership. Rather than relying on extreme performance or oversized engines, the XC60 focuses on a balanced package that works well for daily driving, commuting, and long-distance use. That matters when you're keeping a luxury SUV after the warranty ends. One of the biggest advantages is its size. The XC60 sits in a useful middle ground, giving owners enough room for family use without the weight and running costs of a much larger luxury SUV. A smaller vehicle also means lower demands on tires, brakes, and other consumable components compared with heavier performance-focused models. The XC60's powertrains are designed around efficiency and everyday performance rather than constant hard use. Buyers can also find hybrid versions, which can make sense for drivers who want to reduce fuel spending while still having a premium SUV. Service history becomes especially important with a Volvo once the warranty is gone. Owners who keep up with scheduled maintenance and address warning signs early have a much better chance of avoiding expensive secondary damage. Independent Volvo specialists can also provide an alternative to dealership service, which can help control labor costs. The XC60 isn't the vehicle on this list I'd choose for the absolute lowest repair risk. German rivals can offer stronger performance, while Lexus has a longer reliability record. But the XC60 can still make sense for an owner who values comfort, safety, efficient powertrains, and a manageable SUV size. For the right buyer, the Volvo XC60 offers a reasonable balance between premium ownership and long-term costs. Careful maintenance is essential, but its efficient design and practical size make it easier to justify outside the warranty period than many larger, more performance-focused luxury SUVs. Number 7. Porsche Macan. The Porsche Macan earns its place because it approaches luxury SUV ownership from the performance side without sacrificing the engineering discipline Porsche is known for. The Macan is not the cheapest SUV here to maintain, but reliability isn't always about having the lowest repair bill. For a performance-focused luxury SUV, the key is how well the major components hold up when they're maintained properly. The Macan shares engineering with other Porsche models, which gives its powertrains a much larger technical background than the badge alone might suggest. The engines and transmissions are designed to deliver strong performance while remaining suitable for daily driving, rather than being fragile systems that only work when treated like garage queens. Maintenance history matters enormously with a Macan. Regular oil changes, proper fluid service, brake inspections, and attention to warning signs can make a major difference once the warranty expires. Buyers looking at used examples should pay close attention to service records because a neglected Macan can quickly become an expensive proposition. The model's relatively compact size also works in its favor. Compared with a large performance SUV, the Macan has less mass to move around, which can reduce some of the strain placed on brakes, tires, and other wear components during everyday driving. Used market demand is another reason the Macan remains attractive. Porsche SUVs have a strong following, and clean examples with documented maintenance can retain meaningful value compared with many aging luxury vehicles. The Porsche Macan isn't a choice for someone who wants the cheapest possible ownership. It's here because buyers who want genuine performance can still find a well-maintained Macan worth keeping after the warranty. Strong engineering, a proven drivetrain family, manageable dimensions, and careful maintenance can make the Macan a surprisingly durable performance SUV. Number 6. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade earns its spot for a reason that separates it from most luxury SUVs here. Underneath the premium equipment is a full-size American truck platform that has been refined for decades. That truck-based foundation gives the Escalade a very different durability profile from smaller luxury crossovers built primarily for comfort. The strongest part of the equation is its connection to Chevrolet and GMC's full-size truck lineup. The Escalade shares major mechanical concepts with vehicles that are produced in enormous numbers, giving mechanics extensive experience with its engines, transmissions, suspension, and drivetrain. That familiarity becomes valuable when warranty coverage is no longer paying the bills. Parts availability is another major advantage. Owners aren't dealing with a low-volume powertrain that requires every component to come directly from a luxury dealer. Many mechanical parts have counterparts across GM's truck and SUV lineup, giving owners more repair options and helping keep some costs under control. The Escalade size can actually be useful for long-term durability too. It's designed to carry large families, tow substantial loads, and handle long highway trips. The platform isn't being pushed beyond its intended role simply by using it as a family vehicle. Maintenance costs can still be high. Large tires, brakes, suspension components, and luxury electronics aren't cheap, so buyers shouldn't confuse durability with inexpensive ownership. The advantage is having a strong mechanical foundation underneath those expensive features. A well-maintained Escalade can accumulate serious mileage and remain useful long after the warranty has expired. Its truck-based construction, widespread GM mechanical support, and huge service network make the Cadillac Escalade one of the more convincing American luxury SUVs for long-term ownership. Number 5. Lexus GX. The Lexus GX stands out because its luxury features are built around a platform that was never designed to be delicate. Unlike many premium crossovers, the GX uses body-on-frame construction and genuine truck-based hardware. That gives it an unusual advantage once the warranty disappears and the owner becomes responsible for every repair. Its history of off-road use is especially important. The GX was designed to handle rough terrain, towing, steep grades, and difficult road conditions, so durability is part of its core purpose. A vehicle built for that kind of workload has to tolerate far more punishment than a typical luxury commuter SUV. Earlier GX models also used V8 engines with a strong reputation for longevity. Those engines appeared across the Toyota and Lexus lineup, creating a huge base of real-world mileage and mechanical experience. That history gives buyers something concrete to look at when considering an older GX. Service support is another advantage. Despite the Lexus badge, much of the mechanical knowledge overlaps with Toyota's truck and SUV lineup. Independent mechanics are familiar with the platform, replacement parts are widely available, and owners have alternatives to expensive dealer-only servicing. The GX isn't inexpensive to maintain. Tires, brakes, suspension components, and other truck-based hardware can cost more than parts on a compact luxury crossover. But the important difference is that you're spending money maintaining a genuinely durable platform rather than trying to keep a fragile vehicle alive. For buyers who want luxury but refuse to give up toughness, the Lexus GX is one of the strongest choices after the warranty ends. Its body-on-frame design, proven powertrains, off-road capability, and broad service support give it an advantage that most luxury SUVs simply don't have. Number 4. BMW X5. The BMW X5 earns this spot because it has something many people don't expect from a German luxury SUV: a powertrain lineup with a strong record when the vehicle is maintained properly. The X5 isn't a cheap SUV to repair, but its long-term ownership can still make sense for buyers who understand that maintenance has to be part of the budget. One advantage is the wide range of engines BMW has developed for the X5 over the years. Several of these powertrains have also been used across other BMW models, meaning there is a large amount of technician experience and service information available. That makes an older X5 less mysterious to specialist shops than a rare luxury model with unique mechanical systems. The X5 also has a large owner base in the United States. That matters because independent BMW specialists are easy to find in most major markets, and these shops can often handle repairs for less than a dealership. Parts availability is also strong because the X5 is one of BMW's best-selling SUVs. Preventive maintenance is where the difference is made. Cooling system components, fluids, seals, suspension parts, and electronics need attention as the miles accumulate. Owners who ignore small warning signs can turn manageable repairs into major bills, while those who follow the service schedule have a much better chance of keeping the SUV dependable. The X5 also offers a useful balance between performance and practicality. It can serve as a daily family SUV without requiring the owner to drive it aggressively, which makes it easier to preserve the mechanical components over time. The BMW X5 isn't here because it's the cheapest luxury SUV to own. It's here because a properly maintained example can deliver years of premium performance after the warranty, especially when serviced by a knowledgeable independent BMW specialist. Number 3. Porsche Cayenne. The Porsche Cayenne earns its place because it has spent years proving that a performance SUV can still be a serious long-term vehicle. The Cayenne is built to deliver strong acceleration, sharp handling, and high-speed stability, but its engineering is designed for repeated everyday use rather than occasional performance driving. One of its biggest strengths is the maturity of the platform. The Cayenne has been around for multiple generations, giving Porsche plenty of time to refine its engines, transmissions, cooling systems, and other major components. That experience matters when you're considering one outside the factory warranty. The Cayenne also benefits from Porsche's strong network of specialist repair shops. Owners don't necessarily have to rely on a dealership for every service once the warranty ends. Experienced independent Porsche technicians can handle routine maintenance and many larger repairs, giving owners more control over labor costs. Maintenance history is critical with this SUV. A neglected Cayenne can become extremely expensive, while an example that has received regular fluid changes, inspections, and scheduled service has a much better chance of remaining dependable. Used buyers should therefore care as much about service records as they do about mileage. Another advantage is the Cayenne's ability to handle long-distance driving. Its chassis, cooling system, brakes, and drivetrain are engineered for sustained performance, which also makes it a capable highway vehicle when driven normally. The Porsche Cayenne won't beat a Lexus on repair costs, and nobody should buy one expecting economy car ownership. Its strength is different. A well-maintained Cayenne can combine serious performance with long-term usability, making it one of the few luxury performance SUVs worth considering even when the warranty is no longer there. Number 2. Acura MDX. The Acura MDX earns the number 2 spot because it offers a much easier ownership equation than many luxury SUVs while still giving buyers the premium experience they expect. Instead of building the entire vehicle around expensive performance hardware, Acura has focused the MDX on practical luxury, family use, and proven mechanical components. Its connection to Honda is a major advantage. The MDX benefits from Honda engineering experience that extends across a huge number of vehicles, giving its core mechanical systems a much larger real-world track record. That also means mechanics are familiar with many of the components, which can make repairs less complicated once the warranty ends. Parts availability is another reason the MDX makes sense outside warranty coverage. Honda and Acura vehicles are widespread across the United States, so owners have access to both dealerships and independent repair shops. You're not stuck searching for a specialist in every city just because the SUV carries a luxury badge. The MDX is also built around family-oriented use rather than extreme performance. Its powertrain doesn't need to deliver supercar levels of acceleration, and the vehicle is generally used for commuting, errands, road trips, and carrying passengers. That type of regular driving is easier on a vehicle than constant high-performance use. Long-term ownership records strengthen the case. Older MDX models can accumulate substantial mileage while remaining practical daily transportation, especially when owners stay ahead of fluids, brakes, suspension components, and other normal wear items. The Acura MDX proves that luxury ownership doesn't have to mean accepting German-level complexity or repair costs. Honda-based engineering, broad parts availability, familiar service requirements, and strong real-world durability make the MDX one of the most sensible premium SUVs to keep after the warranty ends. Number 1. Lexus NX. The Lexus NX takes the number 1 spot because it offers one of the strongest combinations of luxury, efficiency, and long-term dependability in the segment. For an owner without warranty coverage, that combination matters more than having the most powerful engine or the longest list of features. The NX benefits from decades of Lexus experience with efficient powertrains, especially its hybrid systems. Lexus has been building hybrid vehicles for many years, so buyers aren't dealing with technology that has only recently entered production. That long history gives the NX a much deeper reliability record than many newer luxury hybrids. Efficiency is another major advantage. The NX is smaller and lighter than many luxury SUVs, so owners aren't constantly paying for the fuel consumption of a large performance vehicle. The hybrid version can make even more sense for high-mileage drivers, where fuel savings can become a significant part of the ownership equation. Service support also separates the NX from many premium competitors. Lexus has a large dealer network, while independent shops familiar with Toyota products can often handle many mechanical and maintenance jobs. Parts availability is strong because Lexus and Toyota share a large amount of engineering and supplier support. The NX also tends to avoid the extreme performance focus that can increase wear on expensive components. It's designed primarily as a premium daily driver, which makes its mechanical systems easier to live with over many years. For buyers who want a luxury SUV they can keep after the warranty without constantly worrying about major repair bills, the Lexus NX makes a very strong case. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.